Ashwagandha is very known for many. It's very important in HP axis support. What is HP axis? Is sitting on the top of the hypothalamus to pituitary gland to going to adrenal, and then eventually it ended up in adrenal gland. That the HP axis going down in adrenal. Thyroid support, this ashwagandha support thyroid, support anemia, or decreased white blood cell or leukopenia, failure to thrive, recovery from an illness can be helped, and anti-inflammatory and chronic immune deficiency problems. Korean ginseng also is another one. Taking more is not recommended, because in any ways taking more herbs is like taking more medicine. The difference between herbs and medicine is just the dosage is very low. Poor quality, if it is cheap, is not coming from the reputable company, as I said. Support the HP axis, adrenal support, strength, vitality, stamina, steroid hormone balance. We talked about the steroid hormone pathway. That Korean ginseng would make it, is supporting it. Digestive support, Korean ginseng is very good for digestive support. Excellent tonic for elderly. This is very important. Korean ginseng. Increase the sexual performance and enhancement, practically erectile dysfunction or erectile function. It is important because all these things depend on the stress level of that steroid pathway that I showed it to you, as you know. Is the best anti-cancer and also help blood sugar. Rhodiola is the last herb that we're going to, the HP axis, help the HP axis. The whole thing is in adrenal. If you could be able to helping the HP axis, on the next slide, I'm going to show this HP axis to you. It helps high cholesterol, triglyceride, hypertension, and atherosclerosis. If you remember why we say that, because in the steroid pathway, you see cholesterol on the top. And when we talked about the insulin, you found out some of this sugar changed to marble fat or triglyceride in the body. It's been used for common cold, influenza, bronchial asthma, chronic bronchial asthma, chronic sinusitis. Hay fever reduces the heavy metal burden, gastrointestinal candidiasis, and that way it modified the bowel flora. Intestinal worm also get rid of, if you have one, most of us had it, believe it or not, peptic ulcer and jet lag. And when I say most of us, because if you eat out, usually that's what happens, and you don't have what other thing that you may have, goes from there. As I want to show you the next slide, if I can get to it. This is each kind of repetition of the same thing we talked about last time on the stress. As you say on the top, hypothalamus, pituitary, and adrenal. And hypothalamus released corticotropin, releasing hormone to pituitary. Pituitary does the same thing. Adrenal corticoids, hormone, and adrenal eventually, as you remember, has two production coming out of it. One is a glucocorticoid, which is cortisol. The other one is catecholamine, which is epinephrine or norepinephrine. These are chemical compound for brain, as you know. Again, body is complicated. It's not the easy way that I just mentioned. However, the best adrenal support to begin with is these herbs, and has helped many. And when you're a patient, again, please test yourself. Saliva test is the best to test yourself. Thank you very much. Please subscribe if you like this video. Thank you very much.